I'd like to share a revelation that I've had during my time here. It came to me when I tried to classify your species. I realized that you're not actually mammals. Every mammal on this planet instinctively develops a natural equilibrium with the surrounding environment, but you humans do not. You move to an area and you multiply, and multiply until every natural resource is consumed. And the only way you can survive is to spread to another area. There is another organism on this planet that follows the same pattern. Do you know what it is? A virus.
A little unnerving, right? This quote, which was spoken by Agent Smith, played by Hugo Weaving in the 1999 film The Matrix, the truth behind these words, the reality of them, is not only on point, but a fair observation of what is going on this little pale blue dot. The phrase "the most intelligent species on Earth" is often uttered, but surely intelligence is purely subjective. If we were to run with a simple traditional definition of intelligence, defining it as the capacity for learning, reasoning, understanding, and similar forms of mental activity, then if we were to put you on a spaceship and say that you're an alien visiting this planet, would you consider human beings to be intelligent? Sure, we have technology, infrastructure, economy, plus a whole lot more, but we are also a species that is constantly at war with one another. A species that does not develop a natural equilibrium with the environment. We are a species that substantially consumes, hoards, uses, expends, destroys, kills, terrorizes, even turns a blind eye to so many other wrongs in the world so long as it doesn't affect oneself. Again, is this what you would consider as intelligent? I think that if you were an alien visiting this planet, you would set up a sofa and tune in for some good old-fashioned Earth flicks and chill, entirely in awe of the stupidity that humans invoke on a daily basis. I think that you would look on at the way we kill each other, the way we make each other feel, the way we ignore the underlying issues, including our own, our friends, family, and the issues that persist across the borders with curiosity.
The war in Afghanistan that began after the U.S. was attacked on September 11th, 2001, goes on today.
I think that you would laugh alongside being gobsmacked at the way our society is shaped and controlled via systems like the education system, the workforce, the banks, and religions that all instill doubt and fear in so many people's lives.
And worse than that, on Dr. Craig's view, most of these people, many of these people certainly, will be going to hell because they're praying to the wrong God. Think about that. Through no fault of their own, they were born into the wrong culture where they got the wrong theology and they missed the revelation. No matter how good these people are, they are doomed. You will be tortured in hell for eternity. Now, is there the slightest evidence for this? No.
I suspect that you would also be curious as to why so many of us choose to pursue things in our short lives that make us unhappy, or put off things that would make us happy. I also suspect that you would question why so many humans are bored in a world that is filled with opportunity, beauty, and even limitless information right in the palm of one's hand. While The Matrix can come across superficially as just another action movie, the core themes and philosophy it entails truly makes you think. For instance, in one scene we are met with a sweeping shot of the human minefields. This is a large space that is occupied by artificial intelligence farming millions of humans for the energy that can be extracted from them. In this same scene, we also come to the realization that these AI are in control of their lives, linking them into the Matrix for a life that is resemblant of the life experienced by the main protagonist.
The Matrix is a computer-generated dream world, built to keep us under control in order to change a human being into this.
When we meet Neo, we meet a guy that has fallen asleep at his computer, a guy that is pallid, bored, fearful, and stuck in the rat race. When we see him at work, we see that he's stuck in a cubicle. We see him being abused by his boss, yet even with the seriousness of the situation, he's bored, so easily distracted by a man cleaning a window. Of course you can't blame him for this. I mean, the night before had him receive a massive kick up the butt in the form of a message on his screen and a run-in with some lady named Trinity.
Dodge this.
But there is more to this than meets the eye. You see, the iconic follow the white rabbit message is, for one, symbolic to the rabbit that Alice in Wonderland pursues, but it is also a cue in Neo's life that impacts upon his decision to join the nightclubbers and thus branch out from his regular life. In doing so, Neo's knowledge and awareness is expanded. For if he had not received the message on the screen, he certainly would not have followed the nightclubbers to that dingy underground club, and instead he would have stayed in that cubicle. It is the knowledge that makes him see the tattoo as of importance, and thus alters his path away from a job and life that he is bored with and hates, and ultimately leads him to meeting Morpheus and taking that red pill. If Neo did not follow the white rabbit, he would still be stuck in his cubicle. He would still be living his life unaware of the possibilities out there or the life that could be lived. Much like our lives, if we do not attempt something new or try to expand our knowledge in some form, whether it be reading, traveling, dabbling in new experiences, then we will forever be stuck in our cubicle. When Neo takes the plunge and accepts his call to action, this was only influenced by knowledge and his own desire for something more. The same could ring true for all of our lives too. It is the overseas trip that you have thought about but constantly put off. The conversation with a friend that changes your perspective. The article on the internet that enhances your awareness for something. It is the documentary that makes you see things just that little bit different. That book at the store that alters your course in life. It is the desire to expand your horizon, increase your knowledge, and enhance your ability to see your own white rabbit that can aid in your pursuit of a life that makes you excited to wake up for, and not count down until the weekend or that 13-day holiday once a year. Let me ask you something. If you were to go to sleep tonight and wake up tomorrow exactly 15 years in the future, with nothing different except for your inevitably aged body, would you be content with the life that you were living? Or would you seek something different? Think about it. Your job, your lifestyle, your knowledge, your experiences, all exactly the same except for the added 15 years to your life. Would you change anything about it?
What's up guys, Hayden here. Hope you enjoyed that video. Something a little bit different this week, but let me know what you thought of it. You can do that by hitting up the comment section just down below. You can also hit that like and or subscribe button. That'll really help me out. Also, question this week, how long has it been since you've watched The Matrix? Or if you haven't watched it, has this video made you want to watch it? Let me know just down below. And I guess that's about it for this week, so thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.